Hi students, let us start continuity of previous study. Okay. Then, then next is the pancreas. Pancreas. In pancreas is the main digestive organ in digestive system. This is in pancreas. Pancreas secrete a juice. Pancreas secrete a juice. The juice is pancreatic juice. The secretion of pancreas is called pancreatic juice. In pancreatic juice, there are two types of enzymes are here. Two types of enzymes. That enzymes are trypsin and lipase. Trypsin and lipase. Then trypsin. What is the use of trypsin? Trypsin is converted and cutting of protein molecules. Okay, cutting of protein synthesis. The second one is lipase. Lipase is second pancreatic juice present. Second pancreatic juice enzyme, that is lipase. Lipase. The function of lipase is synthesis of lipid synthesis. Then the next is intestinal juice. Intestinal juice, the last juice. This is the complete digestion process done in this juice. Okay, in intestinal juice there are some enzymes are here. The enzymatic reactions, enzymatic working is first is carbohydrate is converted into glucose and protein is converted into amino acids and fat is converted into fatty acid and glycerol. These are the simplest molecules. Simplest molecules of carbohydrate is glucose. Simplest molecule of protein is amino acid. Simplest molecule of fat is fatty acid and glycerol. These are the absorbable particle. Absorbable particle or absorbable material. Okay, then the next part is large intestine. Large intestine means the main function of large intestine is water absorption. And the next function is the removal of waste material through NS. These are the functions of large intestine. This is nutrition in human being. And next process is glucose conversion. Glucose conversion. Yes. What happened to glucose after photosynthesis? What happened? Yes, glucose is a 6 carbon compound. Glucose is a 6 carbon compound. Then what happened? Look, glucose is a 6 carbon compound is converted into pyruvate. Glucose molecules is converted into pyruvate. That means pyruvic acid. So, yes, within the cytoplasm. Okay, 6 carbon glucose. C6H12O6, that means 6 carbon molecule glucose is converted into pyruvate within the cytoplasm and energy is released. Look, once again, 6 carbon glucose within the cytoplasm is converted into pyruvate. Pyruvate is 3 carbon compound. Pyruvate is 3 carbon compound. Just not Pyruvate is 3 carbon compound along with energy. 6 carbon glucose converted into pyruvate. That means 3 carbon plus energy. 3 carbon compound along with energy within the cytoplasm. Then this pyruvate, absence of oxygen is converted into, in yeast, the pyruvate in yeast, absence of oxygen is converted into 2 carbon compound, that is ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. Look, the pyruvate, the 3 carbon contained pyruvate is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide along with the energy. Okay, this ethanol is 2 carbon compound. Look, this is 6 carbon compound glucose, 3 carbon compound pyruvate, 2 carbon compound ethanol. Okay, this process done absence of oxygen. So this process is called anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic, absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic. Look, once again, 6 glucose carbon compound is converted into pyruvate. That means 3 carbon compound along with energy within the cytoplasm is first. Absence of oxygen is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide along with energy. Okay, this ethanol is 2 carbon compound. Then lack of oxygen, again lack of oxygen within the muscles, the pyruvate is converted into lactic acid along with energy. Converted into lactic acid along with energy. The lactic acid is 3 carbon compound. Lactic acid is 3 carbon compound. Then the presence of oxygen within the mitochondria, is converted into carbon dioxide, water along with energy. Okay, look again, 6 carbon compound glucose molecules is converted into pyruvate, 3 carbon compound pyruvate along with energy within the cytoplasm, and then pyruvate is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide along with the energy, absence of oxygen in yeast, that is an anaerobic process. And secondly, lack of oxygen within the muscles, pyruvate is converted into lactic acid along with energy. Lactic acid is 3 carbon compound, and then presence of oxygen within the mitochondria, pyruvate converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy. Okay, then this energy is denoted with ATP, that is the energy currency. In this process, the energy currency is ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate is ATP. Yes, the ADP plus protein. ADP means adenosine diphosphate plus protein, that is ATP. This is energy currency. The energy denoted with ATP. Okay, what is the use of this ATP? ATP using contraction of muscles, muscle contraction. It helps muscle contraction, protects protein synthesis. Next is synthesizing of protein, then conduction of nervous impulses, or other human beings activities. That means human being life process. Okay, and ATP is the energy currency, that is adenosine triphosphate. The functions of ATP is contraction of muscles, protein synthesis, conduction of nervous impulse. Then look at this. The photosynthesis is two type. One is done without oxygen, and one is the presence of oxygen. Okay, so in photosynthesis, light is the essential factor, and then because the oxygen taking and oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange, that is the main process. Okay, then diffusion. We have already heard that the word of diffusion. Diffusion. What is diffusion? Yes, the molecules travels from higher concentration to lower concentration. Molecules travels higher to lower concentration. That process is called diffusion. Okay, then within the human body, the oxygen intake various types. Okay, smaller organisms and medium type organisms and human beings, they were respired with oxygen, exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. The essential factors in our life, that is oxygen. Okay, all living organisms can live with oxygen, cannot without oxygen. That means absence of oxygen. Okay, then what are the methods? Some organisms respire, some organisms can respire taking oxygen. They have no specified organs in it. They absorb oxygen directly in the body. Example, earthworms, spiders, etc. But in some type of amphibians, just like amphibians means frog, just like amphibians, they have respire, pulmonary respiration, mucus within buccal cavity, buccal respiration is here. Then normal skin. There they are oxygen taking 3 types with the help of skin, buccal cavity, that means buccal cavity is nostril, external nostrils. Okay. Then okay. Yes, look, in human beings, external nostrils are there. External nostrils. In external nostrils, you take oxygen into the human body, and carbon dioxide releases. Okay, absorbing oxygen through external nostrils. Human beings external nostrils. Then this oxygen passes through external nostril to throat. Throat is within the neck. Okay. Then atmospheric oxygen contains many germs, dust particles, etc. They prevent within the help of some hairy-like structures of external nostrils. Okay. Then throat to lungs. Lungs is a bag-like structure within the cartilaginous within the ribs. It's a large air vacuum structure. Okay, then we already said that external nostrils have hairy-like structure. Such type of hairy-like structures present in the lungs also. So, in a person smoking, the smoking cause first is the hairy structures is disappear. That means damaging the hairy structure. The hairy structure helps for what? For preventing microorganisms, dust particles, etc. So the smoking cause damaging to this type of hairy structures. So smoking is very injurious to health. Okay, yes. This is the human respiratory system. In Then human respiratory system. Human respiratory system. Very, very advanced respiratory system. The largest animals are very largest system. Very advanced system here. Okay. The route of gas exchange. The oxygen, intake of oxygen and outwards of the carbon dioxide. Okay. The oxygen first absorbed with nasal passage. Nasal passage or nasal passage? Nasal passage. That means external nostrils. External nostrils. Okay. Then next is the pharynx. The connection of nostrils with the mouth end. That is pharynx. The next is the larynx. Then trachea. Trachea is the longest with the rings of cartilages. That is trachea. And then trachea is divided into two main branches, that is called bronchi, and three branches, that is called bronchioles. At last, the last part of the bronchioles is air sac like structures, smallest bubbled air sac like structures, something like this. So, the smallest air sac structure is called alveoli. That is alveolar sac. That means alveoli. Okay. Then, within the lungs, the oxygen is traveling towards the lungs. The oxygen is now present in the alveoli. This is the second gas exchanging part. Okay, this is second. Sorry, this is the first gas exchanging part. Okay, then how is it possible? This alveoli structure, alveoli sacs, is covered with small blood vessels, fully covered with. The outside of alveoli is fully covered with the blood vessels. So, the possibility of gas exchange is here. The waste gas, that means carbon dioxide, is exchanged with oxygen within the alveoli sac. Okay, that means alveoli sac is the site of gas exchange. Because of the presence of blood vessels to that means that is covered with the outer side of the alveoli. Then oxygen absorbed by blood regularly. Who absorb oxygen that reach in blood? That is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a respiratory pigment. Hemoglobin is a respiratory pigment. Okay. Then hemoglobin is present in the RBC of the blood. Red blood corpuscles, otherwise known as erythrocyte. Thus, okay, the hemoglobin present within the RBC, that is absorbed oxygen from alveoli blood vessels. Okay, and then transporting to other way. Then hemoglobin, what is the importance of hemoglobin? Is more hemoglobin can absorbing oxygen, and then they have an affinity between oxygen. Hemoglobin affinity between oxygen, so they can absorbing oxygen very fast. But this hemoglobin is more soluble in carbon dioxide. not soluble in carbon dioxide. So they show more affinity to carbon dioxide. Okay. The problem is smoking. Smoking means the changing of gas exchange. Intake of oxygen is changes into carbon dioxide. Intake of carbon dioxide, that is smoking, carbon dioxide intake. The hemoglobin absorbs, there is no oxygen to exchange. Absorbing carbon dioxide more. Then this carbon dioxide hemoglobin is transferred to other organisms. Because then they lead to our human body death or struggle. Okay, some illness, heart attack, lung disorders, etc. Then oxygen contained hemoglobin is the pure blood. Oxygen contained hemoglobin is a pure blood. That is known as oxyhemoglobin. That is known as oxyhemoglobin. Carbon dioxide contained hemoglobin means deoxy and carboxyhemoglobin. Okay. And look, so the conclusion of this nutrition, look, tobacco chewing, smoking, drinking, that means alcohol drinking, some drugs using, these are very dangerous in our human body. Okay, so we can consume proper gas, means we can live with the nature, with the presence of nature, and we are avoid such type of tobacco, smoking, cigarette, ganja, what type of, many type of waste materials. We are avoiding the waste materials. So the human respiratory system is concluding. Yes. Once again, human respiratory system, the pathway of human respiratory system is nasal passage, pharynx, larynx, trachea, rings of cartilage, bronchi, bronchioles, alveolar. The alveoli is air sac, smallest air-like structure, air sac-like structure. It is covered with the blood capillaries. This is helping the gas exchange. Okay. Then first to last, we are also studying more nutrition, autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, and then photosynthesis, the conversion of glucose, then glucose and the presence of oxygen, what is using the oxygen, etc. Okay, this is the first chapter, first topic. Okay. Yes. Next is transportation. Transportation means one matter change into another place. Okay, transportation means matter change. One matter is placed to another place. Okay, this is the main human beings. The main transported materials is oxygen, carbon dioxide, food materials, nitrogen waste, etc. In this process, blood is very essential one. You know, blood is a one type of tissue. Tissue means what? Tissue means it's a group of cells. Okay, the blood cells are a group of cells. So this is called tissue. And blood is a fluid connective tissue. Connection of all organs, internal organs, connecting with all internal organs. So blood is known as fluid connective tissue. In blood, in human body, there is almost 5 to 6 liters of blood in it. Then, in the blood have two parts. The main parts are blood cells and plasma. 55% of plasma and 45% of blood cells. Okay. Then plasma. What is the use of plasma? Plasma is a fluid part. The color of the plasma is yellowish color. Then what is the work of plasma? The plasma transport food materials, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste. Blood plasma transporting, carrying food materials and carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste. Okay. Then blood cells, 45% of blood cells in blood. Blood cells are mainly 3 types. These are RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC means red blood corpuscles. Red blood corpuscles, otherwise known as erythrocyte. Then WBC, white blood corpuscles, otherwise known as leukocytes. And then platelets. Platelets is otherwise known as thrombocyte. Okay. Then what is the function of RBC? RBC function is main function is oxygen transport. That is the main function. Oxygen transport. RBC's function is oxygen transport along with minerals, salt, etc. Then RBC can transporting oxygen with the help of a pigment, that is hemoglobin. Okay, RBC, presence of hemoglobin is transporting oxygen, minerals and salt. Next, WBC. The function of WBC again, white blood corpuscles is provide immune power, and then platelets provides blood coagulation or blood clotting. Then look at this transportation of human beings mainly connected with blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Blood have 2 parts, blood cells and plasma. Blood cells are RBC, WBC, platelets, and then plasma is, its main function of plasma is transportation of food, carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste, etc. Next, heart. Simply denoted the heart. Heart is a muscular organ. Heart is a muscular organ. The size of heart is clenched. Just this is size. Okay, that's situated in thoracic region. Inside the ribs, thoracic region inside the rib, in between 2 lungs, slightly towards left. Heart is situated in thoracic cavity and within the ribs, in between the lungs, slightly towards the left. Slightly towards the left. Okay, this is the heart. This. The function of heart is pumping of blood. Okay, what for pumping? Yes, the oxygenated blood reaches all over the part of the human body. Not in human body, all over the parts of the body. And carbon dioxide collecting all over the part of the body. So heart is very important organ for circulation and transportation. Okay, circulation or transportation. Then heart have four chamber. Okay, heart have four chamber, two auricle and two ventricle. Top side, top two gap, that is auricle, and then last one is ventricle. Then two type of blood is passing through in the heart, that is oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Okay, it's a main part of human body. It is heart, it's a muscular organ, and that is situated in thoracic cavity with the nerve in between two lungs, slightly towards the left. Then pumping, blood pumping is main function of heart. Heart have four chamber, two auricle and two ventricle, and two type of blood passing through it, oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Look at this structure. Look, auricles and ventricles, there is no direct connection with them. Some valves are there. Blood flows through auricles to ventricle, and then heart is pumping, the blood is pumped with high pressure, and then passes through all other part of body. So heart is very important one. Transportation, oxygen transportation. Left, this is two types. This is left side. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Two type of left side and right side. Okay. Then this is the heart. Okay. Again, the blood passes through heart and within the veins, arteries and capillaries. There is developed some pressure. That is known as blood pressure. To detect, to find the blood pressure using an instrument. That instrument is known as sphygmomanometer. Have you noticed that? Sphygmomanometer. It is an apparatus for detecting blood pressure. Two type of blood pressure here. Hyper blood pressure, that means high BP, and low blood pressure, low BP. Okay, we are studying more about heart in next class. Today, okay, are you interested in this class? Are you know about transportation or circulation? Okay, you were studying well, listening online classes very carefully and write your own note. Okay, then yes, are you interested in studying for this transportation? Okay, heart. Okay, then just I concluding this topic. Okay, students, we will meet tomorrow next online class. Bye, take care.